everyone, how are you today? I am doing fantastic. Got to do a little thrift store shopping before I went to work this morning. Had so much fun. On my way home from work yesterday, I saw one of the thrift stores was having a bag sale, so I knew I had to get up a little extra early this morning so I could be sure to be there before I had to go to work. So I had a ton of fun. Turned out when I got there the bag sale was for clothing only, but I was okay with that. But I did pick up some other things too, and I'll go through the other things first. But I did end up going to 2 thrift stores today and spent a whopping $12. Oh darn, hate when that happens. I just wanted to share with you what I got. I got 2 of these crocheted and starched hearts. I figure I can alter those up with some laces and ribbons and flowers and do something pretty with those. Got this little velveteen placemat. I love that sage green, so I thought that would be really pretty to make some leaves out of. And then this is a piece of fake leather. I don't know if it was a placemat or just table protector or what. But I thought that might be kind of fun to try to make some flowers out of for whenever I get around to trying to do something steampunk. So I thought that might fit in pretty well with that. And just got this little stand-up display, so I'll alter that. I just got in some graphic 45 papers, and I'll probably do something along that. Might even be my first little steampunk attempt. So let's see. I've always liked the little whiteware, so I got a little set of the 3 vases. If they don't clean up, then I'll just spray paint them and turn them into something different, or they have the nice flat tops, so I could also use those for birdhouses if I want to. And then a pair of brass candlesticks. So those will be fun bases for something. And this is like a crocheted hot pad. I like the pattern on it. I thought that was something different that you don't see very often. 25 cents, why not? And a doily. That's the one thing about the thrift shops around here. You really don't see doilies and stuff very often. So when I do see them, I do try to grab them. And then this table runner, I initially got it for the lacing around the edges. But in looking at it, I think I might just go ahead and keep it intact and maybe do an image transfer on there and come up with something nice and shabby chic for a table runner. This says adhesive carpet finishing edge. So I mean it looks like once you undo it, it's actually going to be like a fringe trim. So for 25 cents, I figured, what the heck, I like the color, and see what I can do with it. This I love for Christmas. It's almost a vintage red, satiny type fabric. And on the tag, 2 yards of it for $1. Had to have it. And a couple little pieces of jewelry to use for flower centers. This little wooden spool. This has been in that shop for months, and I pick it up and look at it every single time I'm in there. I don't know what it is about it, but I just love it. And I was like, you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and get it today. And I think she ended up just throwing it in the bag for me. They do that sometimes. And this, to me, was my find of the day. Oh my gosh, I was so excited when I found this. This big bag of buttons, and there's a couple of spools of ribbon in there. This entire bag was $1. I was like, I don't care what's in it. I didn't look through it. I grabbed it and I said I'll just look through it when I get home, and for the ribbon alone it's worth that $1. So I'm not going to dump everything out right now because that would absolutely take forever. But this is a really nice thin cream ribbon. Love that. And then there's a nice pretty pink one in here too. So those two alone to me were worth the $1. But when I go through it, if I find anything awesome, then I will be sure to come back and let you know. I mean, it looks for the most part like they're plain buttons, but you never know once you actually start getting into it to see what you, and sometimes you get a nice little surprise in a bag like this. So that is going to be tons of fun to go through. And then the bag part of the sale, or the bag sale part, was clothing. $2 per bag. You could stuff as much as you could into the bag. So it ended up being 2 bags. One person, I guess the cashier there was stuffing one bag, and I went ahead and stuffed the other. I probably could have got it all into one bag, but for $2 a bag, I wasn't going to fuss with her on it. And they're so nice there. But this bag is like wedding attendant or mother of the bride type dresses. They are full length. I love this periwinkle color. I think that is so pretty. So there's a bunch of the satin, and then this beautiful sheer periwinkle part. I absolutely love that. And of course underneath, just a couple yards of the nice periwinkle satin. So that's going to make a lot of pretty flowers. And then this, again, this one is full length also. It has the lace at the top. And I just love this soft pink color. I think that's going to make some really pretty flowers. Again, yards and yards of it to make the dress. And then this is a full-length skirt with it's a chiffon type fabric. Beautiful, again, beautiful, beautiful pink. And it has the sheer layer and the under layer. So that's a good couple of yards of fabric. So I just got oodles of yards of fabric for $2 in that bag. I'm happy. Fun, 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 fun. And then this bag, when I go in there, I look at women's and children's clothes because sometimes you can find some pretty trims, but I go looking for the fabric and or the trim on it and or the buttons. And sometimes I don't even look at it that closely. If I like the fabric, I grab it, and sometimes I get lucky and am able to see or get some good buttons or trims out of it also. But this is a little girl's little black velveteen dress that has a pretty little rose pattern on it. So that could be fun. I think those would make fun steampunk flowers too. And a bright Christmas red on this one. It's velvet again, but I'll take the lace off of that. And it has a little bit of lace on the cuffs also. This is a purple crushed velvet. Again, a little girl's dress, and I don't know if you'll be able to see it or not, but it has like some silver working through that. So I thought that was pretty interesting. And then a little ruffle trim down on the bottom. And another pretty little purple little girl's dress. Has the pretty little green ribbon bow on it. And it's a sheer floral print overlay. And like a purple polyester underneath of it. And then it's got the little skirt part too, with more sheer and more of the underlay. And Lord knows I'll never fit into this size again, but I thought this, I love the color of this material. And it's velvety, and it has a bronzy overlay, or underlay. But what caught my eye on it was this little bottom trim. It's actually 3 stitch layers of the little lace all the way around, but I'll probably take that off as one piece, and then the pretty little velvet bow on there. But I love this color. And this is just a pretty little floral print cotton. That should make for some nice flowers, something a little different. This is a sheer cream blouse. Love the color. And it has some, it does have some stains on it, but I'll be able to cut around that. It has some really nice embroidery work on it. So I'll cut those out and have some applique pieces, or leave them whole and use it as a background on something. And this, it's a large blouse, so again there's a good amount of fabric on that, but I liked the color on that also. This is another sheer blouse. This one is in white. Pretty little lace trim around the sleeves, and embroidery work again. And that's a few spots on the blouse. This one, I thought the fabric was interesting. Not quite sure what it is or what they've done, but it's definitely different. Interesting colors. And little bits of black lace going down the front, and that is a really tiny trim on there. So I'll definitely take that off, and that's in 3 spots going down the length of it.